My number 6 is offensive tackle Penei Sewell, offensive tackle from Oregon. Now, I know, the Eagles have Lane Johnson. Everybody's really high on Jordan Mailata, and I think Mailata's got a lot of talent, but neither Mailata or Dillard are sure things. And I view Sewell as a generational prospect at offensive tackle. We're looking at, the Eagles are about to enter a rebuild. They don't want to call it that, but that's what it is. And so when you look at rebuilding, you got to figure out what's the most important thing on a football team. You need a quarterback, you need offensive tackles, and you need guys to rush the passer. And I think Sewell could be a franchise left tackle for 12 to 15 years. And if you get a chance to take that guy, you take him and you figure it out later. He was a monster at Oregon. He only allowed 7 pressures and 491 pass blocking snaps, and he never allowed 2 pressures in the same game. I mean, he's young. What the crazy thing is that he's nowhere near his ceiling. Like, he has a sky high ceiling, as good as he is. I really think the sky is the limit for him. And I know a lot of people would grumble about it if the Eagles took him on draft day, but years down the road, they'd look back on that moment and be like, man, I can't believe I wasn't stoked to take him.
My number 5 is offensive tackle Penei Sewell from Oregon. I don't have too much to say. You guys kind of said it all. He's a 6'6", 325 athletic monster, prototype offensive tackle, like Tyron Smith, Lane Johnson, whoever you want to compare him to. He's that top 5 prospect prototype, huge athletic offensive tackle. He's the first sophomore to win the Outland Trophy, awarded to the nation's most outstanding interior lineman. I actually think he's probably the only person that opted out, who I don't think it affected their stock whatsoever, because he has so much good tape out there already. It wasn't even worth it for him to play this season because of how highly he was regarded already, and he allowed just 1 sack over 1,376 snaps in his last 2 seasons, and did not allow a pressure, hurry, or hit on the quarterback in his last 9 full games. He doesn't turn 21 until October. He's just a no doubt top 5 guy.
So number 4, I did Penei Sewell from Oregon, the tackle. I mean, the big thing is there's a little bit of mystery about the whole Andre Dillard situation. I've suggested maybe you kick him into left guard if Jason Kelce retires, and then maybe Sam Alu goes to center again. I mean, there's a lot of mystery. The good thing, I think, because I saw someone saying that they have to take it with linemen in the first. Not necessarily, because I think that we don't like, some people kind of forget how many people were hurt last year. It was kind of a blessing in disguise in the way that we got guys really a lot of quality time that they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. I mean, Driscoll, Herbig, and especially Mailata, they played more time than they ever would have imagined, and they really did well. I mean, Herbig and Driscoll did really well, and Mailata just jumped on the scene. That being said, I don't know how they view Mailata. I mean, they benched him for Kelce at a time this year, and if Sewell's there, he's been regarded as like a generational tackle. Yeah. They might just take him there. And the big thing is, you saw what Baltimore did with the value-wise when they took Orlando Brown, and they knew that they had Ronnie Stanley too. But now Orlando Brown is requesting a trade, and they're going to get a king's ransom for him. I mean, Orlando Brown's an incredible player, and he might be a premier left tackle by next year, whether it's on the same team or another team. But that's the whole thing. Like, maybe they end up moving Dillard, maybe they end up moving Mailata, who knows? But Sewell is really intriguing if he's on the board there.
My number 3 is Penei Sewell. My God, guys, what a dream pick it would be for the Eagles at number 6. They don't really need a left tackle because Dillard, Mailata, they got some young talent there. The point is, if you have the chance to land someone that can anchor the offensive line for the next 10 plus years, you do it 100% of the time. Carson Wentz was the most sacked quarterback in the league last year in just 12 freaking games. The problem here is that the Cincinnati Bengals are sitting at number 5 and will 100% take him. I would be shocked if they don't take Sewell if he falls there. So similar to Jamar Chase, which I'm going to talk about very, very soon. This guy's athleticism, size, polish in the run and passing game at only 20 years old. I think Jamar Chase is only 20 years old. It makes him the total package. So for the Eagles that are in that process of complete rebuild at ground zero, getting a 20-year-old franchise left tackle that has the ceiling to be top 5 in his position, you do it every time